Good afternoon and welcome to the Athletic Grounds, the home of Armagh GA for the TG4 All-Ireland Senior Championship Round 1 game between Armagh and Monaghan. This is an eagerly anticipated clash between two sides that will have ambitions of participating in the latter stages of the Senior All-Ireland Series. They have met twice this year in the league and the Ulster Championship, and the tail of the tape is one win each. Both teams will admit, however, this is the most important clash, so I think we can expect a riveting encounter between these neighbouring counties. It's certainly one to look forward to, and we'll get an opportunity now to look at the Armagh team, which will line out in this clash. In goals, Anna Carr from Carrickcruppen. Full back line, Sarah Marley, who's the captain of the side today, with Kelly Mallon on the substitutes bench, and Clodagh McCambridge and Grace Ferguson, the full back line. The half back line of Eve Lavery, Lauren McConville and Tierna Grimes, and midfield pairing of the other Marley sister, Niamh Marley and Niamh Coleman, the two Niamhs in the middle of the field. Speaking of sisters, one of the two Mackin sisters wears number 10, that's Splothin. Number 11, a girl who needs no introduction, is Caroline O'Hanlon, and Fionnuala McKenna will wear the number 12 jersey. Full forward line will be Amy Mackin wearing 13, Aoife McCoy will be wearing 14, and Alex Clark, of course a sister of Jamie Clark's, will wear the number 15 jersey. As for the Monaghan girls, well, they will line out as follows. In goals is Edel Corrigan, full back line is Maeve Monaghan, Nicola Fahy and Aoife McInnesby. Then the half back line of Shauna Coyle, Abby McCary and Emer Traynor. Midfield, Cora Courtney and Maureen Atkinson. And then the half forward line is Laura McInerney, Ella McCarn, Lauren Garland. And the full forward line, Casey Traynor. And a late replacement sees Ciara McInnesby drop out and Jodie McQuillan comes in, and Amy Garland is corner forward. So we now have a moment's silence.
Servius Sherry Orhu, Yesh Lav J, Goro, Ananama, Uishla Galaha. Fanagin Marshasu Akarja, Fahanya, Oran, Nashon Kanaheran.
Moment silence there for some bereavements in the Armagh camp. Clodagh McCambridge is granny, Niamh and Dervla Coleman's granda, and Majella McKeever, a close friend of Pamela's and mother of Ciara McKeever. And now we have our anthem, Around the Vein.
Wind ar slw ar chyn roni hwy fefwyd beser sian siw sin sher fasta ni ag fawr fwyn sironog fi'n troel anog da hyn sabar na gwyl lygan gelchan bas no sel lygan a sgriach fwy lafach na bile siolif cani aron na field.
So we're all set here in the Athletic Grounds, our officials out in the centre of the field, ready to get the action underway, and Maggie Farley is the referee, a busy lady. She was in Brewster Park last night refereeing an under-20 men's game between Fermanagh and Antrim. She's here in the Athletic Grounds this afternoon, and her fourth official is Gavin Finnegan from County Down, and there are two sideline officials, are Ciara Gilroy and Grania Sands, also both from the county of Down. So last minute huddles, last minute pieces of motivation for both these teams. Not that the other side will need much motivation. As I said earlier, they've met twice this year to date, and in the league Monaghan won that game by a point, and then a couple of weeks back in the Ulster Championship, somewhat depleted Armagh team our Monaghan team travelled here to the athletic grounds and were well beaten by the hosts on a scoreline of 5-14 to 1-12. And of course last week the Armagh girls defeated Tyrone in the Ulster Championship semi-final 220 to 110. So they're a team in a little bit of form, whereas Monaghan come into this game on the back of that defeat in the Ulster Championship, and of course a defeat against Kerry in the league semi-final, a quite pulsating game against Kerry, where they lost, well, it was a draw after full time and extra time, and then it went to 30-metre freeze, and it was eventually won by Kerry side. So we're all set to get the action underway here. That one late change on the Monaghan side sees Ciara McAnespy, one of the stars of this Armagh team, drop out, and she's replaced by Jodie McQuillan. Ciara, who's been struggling with injuries throughout the year. So referee Maggie Farley gets the game underway, and immediately it's Niamh Coleman who wins possession for the Orchard girls, lays it off there to Blahi Mackin. Mackin feeds it forward there to Caroline O'Hanlon. O'Hanlon left-footed, looking in round the danger area, well held there by Amy Mackin. Mackin turns on the left foot, gets the shot away. The umpires consult. It looks as if it's the first score of the game, and that indeed it is, and it comes from the boot of Amy Mackin. We've only played 14 seconds, and already Amy Mackin has registered her first score of the game, and an excellent start for the Orchard girls. They lead a point to no score as Monaghan are in possession with Laura McEnany. McEnany, brilliant athlete, loves to drift and gather possession, lays it off there to Courtney. Courtney coming forward with it. Courtney well blocked on that occasion. Brilliant block on that occasion by Grace Ferguson. Super stuff from the Ballyhagan girl, and she has been fouled, and the free will go the way of the Armagh girls, taken quickly by Laura McConville, but too quickly for Maggie Farley's liking, and therefore the ball will have to go back to where the referee wants the free to be taken. Fed forward now, well picked up there by Caroline O'Hanlon, of course, who had that pass or assist, if you want to call it, for the opening score, as the ball is fed in again, looking for the score of that opening point. That's Amy Mackin. Mackin on the right foot this time, looks at the post. Can she do with the right what she done with the left? The answer is no. It's gone to the left hand side and gone wide. First wide of this encounter. We've played 1.5 minutes. Armagh lead by that point, courtesy of Amy Mackin. Kick out, broken there by Eve Lavery, but broken favourably for the Monaghan girls, and Lauren Garland comes out with it down below us here. Stand side of the pitch here in the athletic grounds. Pitch looking resplendent. It's a beautiful afternoon here. Quite warm out there, but not in air. Very, very still. Flags not really fluttering at all, as the ball is in the safe hands there of Maureen Atkinson. Atkinson, strong, powerful player comes through the middle, looks up, looking for the movement inside. Will she go short? She will indeed. Lays it off there to Shauna Coyle. Coyle in possession. Back it goes to McCarran. McCarran gets her shot away. Excellent effort from Ella McCarran, the captain of the side. That's a wonderful score from Ella McCarran, and she levels matters here, the captain of the side, with that point from, well, she must have been 40 metres out from play. Again, another score with the left foot. So the two scores in the opening 2 minutes come from the left foot of Amy Mackin and the left foot of Ellen McCarran, as the referee judges that there's a foul there and awards it to the Armagh girls. Picked up there by the ever dependable Caroline O'Hanlon. She feeds it forward to Niamh Marley, one of the two Marley sisters on this team. Possession football, the name of the game for the Armagh girls. The ball breaks loose, and it's well picked up there on that occasion by Shauna Coyle. Coyle from the Latin club. Good ball forward into space. Monaghan retain possession, screaming for the ball, looking for it is Aoife McAnespy. McAnespy, one of the twins, of course, on the side. Aoife and Ciara. Ciara, of course, had to drop out, as we know, prior to the game. Ball in possession of the Monaghan girls switched play there by Cara Courtney over there towards the very industrious Shauna Coyle. She's had a very enterprising start to the game. Been involved in the first score. Can she land a score herself? The answer is no. It came off the upright, but I think that ball is kept in play. Referee blew the whistle because the umpire had indicated that it had gone wide, but he took his hands down very quickly because it came off the post and remained in play. And Anna Carr, the Armagh goalkeeper, was screaming at her defenders to go and pick it up and play on. So a strange incident there, but Armagh won't mind. They're in possession of the ball with Laura McConville. McConville feeds it forward, still in possession there with Niamh Marley. Marley needs support, has it there from Aoife McCoy, the Drummond girl. Has she been fouled? Referee says that she has indeed. So Aoife McCoy picks up the foul, and running over to take the kick will be Fionnuala McKenna. She hadn't far to travel for today's game. She's an Armagh Harps player. In fact, her club won the club championship here in Armagh last year, and Fionnuala was the captain of that side. So she lines up this kick. The only Armagh Harps player in the panel, I believe. So right-footed, on its way. Has it the distance? I think it has. Has it the accuracy? Indeed it does. So Fionnuala McKenna made the trot from one end of the pitch over to the other, and I can see why, because she was very, very accurate with that effort there. She judged it very well, didn't force it, and popped it over the bar. 2 points to 1 in favour of the Armagh girls, the hosts here today, as Blackhead Mackin allows that ball to drift over the sideline. And she will take the line ball, looking for Caroline O'Hanlon. O'Hanlon, good movement into space. O'Hanlon faced up there by Abby McCary and been squeezed into that corner of the pitch, terrace side. Over there on the far side, has she taken the ball over the end line? Yeah, indeed, the umpire judges that she took the ball out over the end line. So 2 points to 1 in favour of Armagh. Of course, this is the Group 1 game in this TG4 Senior All-Ireland Senior Championship for 2021. Of course, also in the group are Cavan and Mayo, and they are playing in Markinvich Park as we speak. So 4 teams in this group, 1 team guaranteed a place in the semi-final, so both sides will want to get off to a good start here today, and this is all the hallmarks of being a very tight, tense encounter. Is coming forward with it, Jodie McQuillan, the late replacement for Megan Espy, and that's a fine effort from Jodie McQuillan. The Castleblaney girl pops up with a super score, and that will do her confidence the world of good. A late replacement, big boots to fill in terms of replacing the star that is Ciara McAnespy, but Jodie McQuillan from Castleblaney stepped up the plate there, popped it over the bar. Sides are level for the second time. Played 6 minutes here, 2 points apiece. Armagh in possession of the football. Ball fed forward, tight down below us there, picked up by McKenna, the point scorer a moment ago. Gives it into Niamh Marley. Marley, was she been tugged back? Yeah, referee says there was a hand in the arm. So the PE teacher from Lissummon is fouled, and the free will go the way of Armagh. Coming out to take it is the player of the year in 2020. That's Amy Mackin. What a star she is of ladies football. Referee wants the Monaghan girl to move back as Amy Mackin steadies down. She'll kick it left footed. Usual routine, kicks it left footed. Has it the accuracy? It certainly has. That's a wonderful, wonderful score from Amy Mackin. Just put her laces through the ball, drove through it, and popped it over the bar. Super confident score from the Shane O'Neill's girl, and that means that Armagh go into the lead for the 3rd time in this game. But each time they went into the lead, the Monaghan girls have pegged them back. So let's see, can they repeat that again as Armagh win the line ball over the far side. Grace Ferguson gives it back inside to Niamh Marley. Screaming here for it is Laura McConville, very adept at playing in the forward division, played in the league throughout the forward, or played in the forward division throughout the league, and here she is, still in possession. Of course, a daughter of Jim McConville, gives it back there to Eve Lavery. Lavery from the Ballyhagan club, that looks good from Lavery. Speaking of sisters that are famous brothers, well, Eve Lavery has a famous brother as well, James Lavery, played for the Armagh men, and of course captain of the Mahri team that won the championship in Armagh. So Eve Lavery, a fine footballer in her own right, pops over a super score. The game with her left foot, so that's been a feature of the game. pops it over the bar to leave it 4 points to 3 in favour of Armagh. Quite warm here in the athletic grounds. A nice sprinkling of supporters in here, making a little bit of noise as the ball is fed into Ella McCarn, who got Monaghan's opening score, lays it back to Abby McCary. McCary lays it off this near side of the field to Lauren Gartland. Gartland with a little bit of space to operate in. Feeds the ball forward one more time. Monaghan retain possession, back it out. It comes to Laura McEnany. McEnany feeding the ball inside. Well flicked away. A tussle for it here now. And well picked up by Laura McEnany. It was Tierna Grimes that was going for it, but McEnany got in there first. Dangerous ball across. A number of girls contested. Back out it comes to the corner forward. The corner forward is Casey Traynor. And Casey Traynor pops the ball over the bar. The Scottstown girl gets her first point of the game. The ball was won inside and fed back out to Traynor, and Traynor popped the ball over the bar. 9 minutes played. Good steady trickle of scores, 4 points to 3. Sides been level on 2 occasions. Ball fed in there. Well won back in there by Laura Gartland, who's playing that sweeper role. Gives it back outside to Aoife McAnespy. McAnespy clears her lines. Good ball into space. Finds Cora Courtney. Courtney, her sister is Rosemary, who's on the subs bench today. One of the famous Courtney family from Donamoyne. Armagh come forward with it there through Emer Traynor. Traynor looking at the post, might fancy her chances here, but not a good ball. Easily read on that occasion by Sarah Marley, but the referee has indicated that there was a foul after the ball was played, so she's going to take the ball back, or advantage she's indicating, I think, yes, that there was a free being awarded. The advantage had been played. The advantage didn't accrue, so the free will go the way of the Monaghan girls. And I did say that Monaghan have a tendency to be able to pull back and level the game, as they've done on 2 occasions to date. Will it be a third occasion? Yes, indeed it will. The ball is kicked over the bar by their captain, Ella McCarn, for her second point of the day. So Ella McCarn levels matters here again in the athletic grounds. Great bit of fielding out there in the centre of the field. What a take that was from Caroline O'Hanlon. Super play from the experienced Carrie Cruppen girl. Ball fed forward now. An opportunity for Armagh to go in front again. Alexander Clark. Alex Clark from Crossmaglen pops it over again to put the Armagh girls 1 in front. So really is nip and tuck here in the athletic grounds. That point from Alex Clark, edging Armagh 1 in front. 11 and a half minutes played, 5 points to 4. Monaghan retain possession. Ball in the hands there of Maureen Atkinson. Atkinson feeds it forward. Good ball into space, looking for the full forward, Jodie McQuillan, but that was well read on that occasion by Sarah Marley, captain of the Armagh team today. Of course, Kelly Mallon is on the subs bench, is the team captain as such, but for today, Sarah is the captain, as that girl, Laura McConville, comes through the centre again. Loves to run forward with it, lays it off to Eve Lavery. Lavery got a point a moment ago. Can't you repeat the dose? The answer is yes. Brilliant score from Eve Lavery, popping up for her second point of the afternoon. Again, that puts Armagh 2 in front, but it's these 2 players coming from the half back line, Eve Lavery and Laura McConville, that are causing the Armagh or the Monaghan rearguard all sorts of problems. They've accounted for 2 points to date, as the ball is in the hands of Laura McEnany. Lays it off there to Traynor. Traynor looks at the post, scored a point to date. Lays the ball back again. Opportunity now for Amy Gartland. Gartland gives it back one more time. This time the opportunity goes the way of Cora Courtney, and Courtney goes for the post, and Cora Courtney pops it over the bar. So plenty of scores, no wides in the game to date. Very, very accurate from both sides. It's 12 minutes played, and the sides just a point between them. That point from Cora Courtney, good spread of scores for both sides as well. As 6 points to 5. Armagh come forward again, looking to see can they extend their lead. Ball fed inside there, looking for Niamh Coleman. Coleman feeds it back out there to Finola McKenna. Was McKenna held? Yeah. Referee, has to be said, is right up with the play. Our referee for today's game is Maggie Farley from Cavan. Maggie indicates that that's a free for Holden, and the free will go the way of Armagh, and of course Fionnuala McKenna, who's kicked 1 point to date. So McKenna steadies down, bounces the ball 30 metres out, edge of the D when she kicks this, I would think. Referee wants Cora Courtney to take a step back. Courtney does so. Now McKenna steadies down again, edge of the D, kicks it right footed this time. She hasn't got the accuracy required. It goes off to the right hand side and wide. So second wide of the game for Armagh. 6 points to 5 they lead. Ball kicked out. Caroline O'Hanlon, very, very influential in this Armagh side, won that kick out. And Lex to go short, gives it to Amy Mackin. Mackin might fancy this from this sort of range. Lays it back, however, to Tierna Grimes. Grimes feeds it back one more time to Mackin. Mackin from distance. Dangerous looking ball. Straight in the hands of O'Hanlon. Is it? Yes, indeed. O'Hanlon pops the ball into the back of the net. I said that Caroline O'Hanlon was a growing influence on this game. You just cannot keep your eye off her. I would say that it was Amy Mackin probably may well admit that she did go for a point from distance, but there was a low trajectory on the ball and went straight in the hands of, well, that ball's carried too far there by Eve Lavery. She got caught in two minds, but Caroline O'Hanlon, the ball floated right into her chest, and O'Hanlon didn't need a second opportunity. She just planted the ball into the back of the net to leave it 1-6-5 after 15 minutes. And in a tight game like this, goals are going to be critical, and that's a crucial goal for the Armagh girls because it gives them a 9.25 lead as we've played the first quarter here. Soon be breaking for the water break, one would think. Maggie Farley takes a look at her watch and blows the whistle. Is this the water break? Indeed it is. So spot on for Maggie Lavery and Maggie Farley. Played 15 minutes and 43 seconds of this opening half, or this opening quarter, and what a brilliant start it has been to the game. Some wonderful scores. Sides level on 3 occasions, but Armagh in the last 4 minutes have scored 1-2 to a point. Alex Clark, Eve Lavery with her second point, and that goal coming from Caroline O'Hanlon. A long ball in from Amy Mackin. O'Hanlon got in behind the defender and was able to gather the ball at the first attempt, and a girl of Caroline O'Hanlon's experience doesn't miss opportunities like that, and that gives the Orchard girls this 4 point lead at the first water break here in the athletic grounds. So Armagh, of course, reached the All-Ireland semi-final last year. They will be keen to go one step further in 2021. They've made a positive start here this afternoon. They lead 1-6-5. Very warm got here in Armagh. I was down pitch side early and there was quite an intense heat down there. So we have to remember that. The girls are playing in hot conditions when the sun mightn't be out and shining. It certainly is very warm. As Caroline O'Hanlon, the goal scorer, gathers possession again. Great ball inside, very intelligent Amy Mackin. There's a bit of holding off the ball that Maggie Farley spots, and Maggie Farley awards the free. The holding was on Niamh Coleman, and the referee spotted that and as adjudged that that will be a free to the Armagh girls. Fionnuala McKenna will come forward to take this kick. McKenna has kicked 1 to date. However, her last opportunity was from a little bit further out than she is now, and she put that one badly to the right hand side and wide. This should be an easy opportunity for McKenna. Kicks it left footed, right footed, but kicks it wide. So Armagh, I think, will be certainly thinking about a change of free taker, because that's 2 relatively easily kicks from Fionnuala McKenna that has gone wide, and those are critical scores in a close game, as the ball is picked up well there by Amy Garland. One of the twins, two sets of twins, of course, on the Monaghan side. Amy Garland and Laura Garland, number 12 and number 15. And of course the McAnespie twins, Aoife Plain and Rosemary, Aoife Plain and Ciara on the bench as the ball is fed into Ellen McCarn. McCarn scored 2 points to date, floats it in, the goalkeeper watches it all the way, the goalkeeper's Anna Carr, and Ellen McCarn pops it over the bar to reduce the gap to just 3 points. Ellen McCarn's third point of the game. Captain on the side and leading by example here. The girl from Ahabog. As the ball is kicked out there. Won on that occasion by Blahi Mackin. Mackin, who likes to drift out the field. I knew when you look up, her sister's right on the edge of the square. Great movement inside, looking for the ball. Monaghan, of course, playing with a sweeper, trying to block off the ball going into what looked like a shoulder. Yeah, and it also looks like one of the Blahi Mackin, or Niamh Marley it is. Niamh Marley looks as if she's picked up a hamstring injury and may well have to leave the field of play. We'll follow the ball for the time being, but we'll go back and have a look at Niamh Marley in a few moments as the ball is held there by Ellen McCarn. McCarn feeds it in there, looking for Casey Traynor. Scored a point a moment ago. Traynor being pushed back out. Ball picked up on that occasion by Laura McEnany. McEnany lays it back to Jodie McQuillan. McQuillan back inside it goes again to McCarn. McCarn looking for the movement inside. Good movement by Casey Traynor. Traynor bearing down a goal. Been held up there by McCambridge. Good defensive play by the Armagh girls, pushing Monaghan out again, but a little bit of space has been created on this occasion by Cora Courtney. That's intelligent play by Cora Courtney, but it goes to the left hand side and goes wide. So the first wide of the game for the Monaghan girls. And just looking out the field here, keeping an eye on Niamh Marley, it looked as if she had tweaked a hamstring and was looking to come off the field of play. I see an Armagh substitute warming up, but Niamh is still on the field, not really involved. Yeah, she will be coming off as Monaghan come forward with it, and now the lines person down below us has indicated that that ball was taken out over the sideline. Grania Sands. Not something that was a popular decision by the Armagh management down below us, but lines person right beside where the action is indicates they went over the line. So line ball, Monaghan take it quickly. Ball in the hands of Jodie McQuillan. McQuillan gathers possession, lays it back there one more time. Ball picked up by Cora Courtney. Courtney from Donaghmoyne feeds the ball over. Will it be intercepted there by Blahi Mackin? Mackin tussling for it there with Emer Traynor. Great battle over there, but it's the Shane O'Neill's girl that comes out with it, and Armagh come foraging forward again. Opportunity now for Caroline O'Hanlon. Soloing forward, looking for the movement inside. Still O'Hanlon, very poised and graceful in possession. Never looks rushed. Lays the ball back, not picked up on that occasion by Amy Mackin. So Monaghan have the opportunity to break forward. Emer Traynor lays it off there to Cora Courtney. Courtney gives it back inside. Ball picked up there by Shauna Coyle. Coyle, good ball forward. Looks as if there may well be a foul. The boot came off there. It was Clodagh McCambridge that is judged to have made the foul. So the referee makes a tick in her book, and the free will go the way of Monaghan. It was Ellen McCarn who's the girl who was fouled. Clodagh McCambridge stood on her heel and her boot came off, so a little bit of running repairs out there for Ellen McCarn, the captain of the side. Scored 3 points to date, just 3 points between the sides. This will be an opportunity, so that's the substitute that I thought might be happening. So number 20 coming on the field is their captain now, Kelly Mallon, probably been introduced a little bit earlier than what the management may well have wished for. But Kelly Mallon, who's been troubled by injuries all year, has made her way onto the field of play. Came on against Tyrone last week in the Ulster Championship and scored a goal. So a wonderful substitution to have. This will mean a little bit of rejigging because Kelly Mallon will go inside, and another Armagh Harps player on the field of play. as the ball is picked up by Casey Traynor. Traynor gets her shot away. Oh, back off the crossbar. A bounce back into play. Fortunate there for the Armagh girls that the ball remained in play as the ball is taken out by Niamh Coleman from Clonairon, the teacher. Gives it inside there to Mackin, Blocking Mackin. Mackin puts down the borders, going forward, looked as if she was being fouled by Ellen McCarn. Referee says she was indeed. So Blocking Mackin wins the free. Niamh Marley made her way off there. Hamstring injury for the Lissummon girl. Ball fed in now to Kelly Mackin, just as her first touch, gives it inside there to Coleman. Coleman lays it back to Mackin, gets the shot away. Good block on that occasion. Goes out for a 45. Wonderful block by the sweeper, Laura Gartland, who came across there, seen the danger, and put her hand on the ball and deflected it out for a 45. Amy Mackin had only one thing in mind when she picked up that ball, and that was to plant it in the back of the Monaghan net. But coming across, reading the danger expertly, was the Donamoyne girl, Laura Gartland, and she tipped it round the post for 45. 45 will be taken by Alex Clark from the Crossmaglen club. So Kelly Mackin showed her danger or threat already. Not a great ball by on that occasion by Alex Clark, and it's easily cut out by the Monaghan rearguard. Scores have just died a little. We had won 6-5 at the water break. That was after 15 minutes, and we've played a further 6 minutes since. We've only had that 1 point from Ellen McCarn to narrow the gap to just a point, as the ball is in the hands of Laura McEnany, daughter, of course, of Seamus Banty McEnany. Probably needs no introduction to Monaghan football, as the ball is won there by Emer Traynor. She's working exceptionally hard in this first half. Lays it off there to Laura McEnany again. McEnany needs support, has it there in the shape of Courtney. Courtney lays it inside. Opportunity. Traynor lays it off one more time. Still in possession of the ball is Maureen Atkinson. Atkinson's shot is on its way, but it's gone to the right hand side and gone wide. Second wide of the afternoon for the Monaghan girls. 3 wides for Armagh, 2 wides to Monaghan. Scoreboard reads 1-6 in favour of the Armagh girls. Ball fed out over the far side. Good kick there by Anna Carr. Finds the hands of Fionnuala McKenna, but the lines person has indicated over there on the far side that the ball was taken over the sideline. Ciara Gilroy, the sideline official over there, indicates the free, as Blocking Mackin does exceptionally well again. Reads the danger, cuts it out, and wins the free for her side, and lays the ball inside to Tierna Grimes. Grimes gives it back to Caroline O'Hanlon. O'Hanlon bounces off the Monaghan girl, feeds it over this side of the field to Eve Lavery. Lavery scored 2 points. That's a brilliant ball by Eve Lavery into the hands of Niamh Coleman. Coleman striding forward. Will she go for the point, or will she look for Kelly Mallon? Mallon gathers it onto the left foot. Mallon gets her shot away. This looks good. This is an excellent score from Kelly Mallon. Her second touch since she was introduced to the pitch a few moments ago, and Kelly Mallon scores a wonderful point. But what a pass that was from Eve Lavery. She's had an exceptional opening 21 or 22 minutes in this game. She's been involved in everything that has been good for the Armagh girls. Scored a couple of points herself on that occasion, kicked the ball over the bar to leave it 1-7 to 6 points as Monaghan come again. This time Maggie Farley indicates that there's a foul on Amy Garland. The free is taken quickly. Ball in the hands of Maureen Atkinson. Atkinson looks up, threads the ball over the far side of the field. Monaghan pick up possession with Emer Traynor. Traynor 45 metres out, being closed down. Armagh getting plenty of players behind the ball and forcing the error. Good defensive play again. Plenty of girls behind the ball, forcing the error, overcarried. Caroline O'Hanlon now comes out with possession, gives it there to Laura McConville. McConville lays it off there to Aoife McCoy. McCoy back into Mackin. Blocking, that is. Mackin still coming forward. Good play she has. McCoy off the shoulder. McCoy looks for a good ball inside. Will McCoy gather it? The answer is yes. McCoy in a goal. Thought about the shot. Lays it back on this occasion to Coleman. Coleman gets the shot away. Coleman pops it over the bar. Excellent score from the Armagh girls, and it all came from that interception. Back in defence by Blocking Mackin, and the ball ended up a score down the other side by Niamh Coleman. brilliant play by McCoy, Caroline O'Hanlon, McCoy, Coleman, popped the ball over the bar, 1-8 to 6, 5 points between the sides. 25 minutes played here. Of course, that's allowing for the water break. 28 minutes on the clock, of course, as the ball comes forward again with Caroline O'Hanlon, lays it inside. Lavery, I've talked about her well. She's played throughout the game, and there it is again. Eve Lavery popping up, and really this is a situation that the Monaghan management need to look at, because Eve Lavery is causing all sorts of problems to the Monaghan rear guard. She's been picked up on this occasion, as I look out there, by Amy Garland. But really, Garland and Monaghan need to look at the amount of possession that Eve Lavery is getting in this game, because she's causing mayhem. 1-12 or 1-9 is 12 to 6 points. Double scores here in the athletic grounds. Good ball inside to McCarran. Monaghan need a response. Can they get it from their captain? The answer is yes. Excellent score by Ellen McCarran. She scored 3-4 points in this game to date, and she's narrowed the gap down to 5 points. 1-9 to 7. 29 minutes on the clock. 3 minutes, I suppose, or so to be added on in this first half for the water break. And the substitution, as Armagh come again. They'll be pleased with how this first half has went for them. Caroline O'Hanlon involved in everything that's good. Still O'Hanlon got the goal, lays it off. Is there another goal coming? Ball is, well, the shot was taken there by Alex Clark, but the referee, to be fair to her, was right up in play and said there was very little the Monaghan defender could do, that it was more a matter of the Monaghan or the Armagh girl kicking the ball towards the Monaghan defender as opposed to a foot block. It was Lauren Gartland, who's playing sweeper for Monaghan, that came across there, seen the danger as she's done on a number of occasions in this first half, and blocked off the shot from Alex Clark, which has led to an injury for Lauren Gartland. But to be fair, Maggie Farley was right up at the play, seen exactly what occurred on that occasion, as the Monaghan management down below us have a quick word there with their centre half back, Abby McCary. Management team down there of Kieran Murphy, the manager, Stephen McIlvany, Barry Hanratty, Noel Rice, Adam Traynor, Brenda McInnesby and Mark McGuigan is the physio, and Angela McKenna, all involved in the backroom team of Monaghan, as the ball is brought forward there by Emer Traynor. She has worked so hard in this first half. So too Cora Courtney. Courtney feeds a high, long, dangerous ball in, but well defended on that occasion by Laura McConville. She's popping up everywhere on that occasion. She's on the ball again. She knocked it away, gives it to Coleman. Coleman scored a point a moment ago, gives it over there to Fionnuala McKenna. McKenna switches it inside to Aoife McCoy. McCoy, back it goes there towards Laura McConville. Armagh retain possession. Now it's in the hands of Caroline O'Hanlon, the goal scorer in this first half. Gives it back to the girl who's been involved in this move on 3 occasions. That's Laura McConville, Cross Midland girl. Switches the play over the far side of the field to Niamh Coleman. Coleman from the Clonairon Club, another teacher. 35 metres out, lays it back one more time. Possession football. Armagh get everybody bar 2 players behind the ball. Ball now with Aoife McCoy. McCoy, good ball inside to Lavery. Lavery in space again. Lavery tries to fist it inside, but well watched by the Monaghan rear guard, and they are able to break up the play and come out in possession. And yet again, it's that girl Lauren Gartland who cuts out the danger. The ball fed forward, but again, Clodagh McCambridge out in front. These Armagh defenders are playing exceptionally well, cutting out the threat. This time it's a long ball by Mackin in towards looking for her sister, but again well read by the Monaghan rear guard, able to clear their lines down below us. On that occasion it was the hard working corner back Maeve Monaghan, but the ball has gone out over the sideline, and it'll be a line ball for Caroline O'Hanlon. As we look at the watch, and it tells us we've played 33 minutes here in the first half, and Cora Courtney threw the ball into the stand, so the referee is missing nothing. He's picked that up and has indicated that the ball can be brought forward. Caroline O'Hanlon feeds the ball in, and well, I think the referee has blown for half time here in the athletic grounds. Yes, indeed she has. So it's been an eventful first half here, plenty of scores. In fact, 17 scores in the opening 33 minutes or so. So a score every minute, so plenty of entertainment. 1-9 to 7. Very, very tight opening, 4 points apiece after 11 minutes, but then a couple of scores from Alex Clark and Eve Lavery left it 6 before Cora Courtney brought it back to 65, and then that goal just before the water break from Caroline O'Hanlon. Good ball in from Amy Mackin, gathered by O'Hanlon. She popped it into the back of the net, and since the water break it has been the Armagh girls that have outscored the Monaghan girls by 3 points to 2. Kelly Mallon, Niamh Coleman, Eve Lavery again with her third point of the afternoon, and Ella McCarn with 2 points for the Monaghan girls. That's Ella McCarn's third and fourth points of the opening half. Means that half time here in the athletic grounds, and what has been an entertaining opening half here in the TG4 All Ireland Senior Championship Round 1 game. The half time score reads Armagh 1-9, Monaghan 7 points. Don't go too far away. We'll be right back with second half coverage. Welcome back to the athletic grounds here in Armagh as the two teams come back out on the field. We're hearing of one substitution. The number 30 is Laura Jones. So Laura comes on for a point score in the first half. That's Jodie McQuillan. So Laura Jones from the Martha Club comes on to the field of play as Maggie Farley prepares to get the second half underway. 1-9-7 in favour of Armagh at half time. And another game in this group between Cavan and Mayo. It's Cavan 5 points, Mayo 1-9. So Cavan leading that game by a number of points, as are the Armagh girls here, as Ellen McCarran comes forward. McCarran scored 4 points in the first half, gets her shot away. That's a brilliant effort from Ellen McCarran, and really, to be fair to Ellen McCarran, she has carried the fight to this Armagh team throughout the game. 7 points in the first half, 4 of them coming from the Ahabog girl, the captain of the side. That now brings her tally to 5 points out of the 8 that Monaghan have scored. So the centre half forward is certainly doing her bit for her team in this game. And here come the Monaghan girls again. Ball fed over there towards Laura McEnany. McEnany tries to thread a good ball into space and it's picked up by Courtney. Courtney's got a point in the first half, going for a second one. This is a blistering start to the second half from the Monaghan girls, and 2 quick-fire points from 2 of their top players, of course. Cora Courtney and Ellen McCarran means that the gap is now reduced considerably, down to 3 points just between the sides, so 2 points in the space of a minute. And now the Armagh girls look for immediate response with Fionnuala McKenna coming forward. McKenna looks as if she's been fouled. Referee agrees that she has been tugged back, and the free will go the way of the Armagh girls. And that quick fire 2 points from Monaghan is just what this game needed. It has brought the Monaghan girls right back into the contest. Not that they were ever out of it. 5 points wasn't a big lead, but this is an opportunity now for Kelly Mallon, who was introduced as a sub in the first half. Well, I'm not sure what has happened there. The referee has overturned the decision. The free was given the opposite way. Well, not quite sure what the situation was there, but the end result is that the free has been taken off the Armagh girls, and here come Monaghan again with Laura Jones, the second half substitute, gives it in there to McCarran. Jones has been tugged back, so the free will go the way of Monaghan. So 12 points to 9, 1-9-9. Monaghan with McCarran again. McCarran onto the trusty left foot. Can she make it? 6th point for the Monaghan girls. No, on this occasion it's gone to the right hand side and gone wide. First wide of the second half. That one coming from what has been the trusty boot of Ella McCarran. Kick out by Anna Carr. Well won on that occasion by Niamh Coleman. Coleman gives it forward to Fionnuala McKenna. McKenna comes inside our marker. Our marker is Cora Courtney. Referee playing the advantage. Advantage is accruing in the shape of Aoife McCoy, but the referee says McCoy has now been fouled, so the free will go the way of Armagh, who take it quickly and get play underway with Niamh Coleman. Coleman gives it to Fionnuala McKenna. McKenna looks up, high dropping ball inside to the danger area to Kelly Mallon, gives it back inside to Blaine Mackin. Mackin was fouled outside the penalty area, I think. So the free will go the way of Armagh, but worryingly for the Armagh girls, Amy Mackin is in a considerable piece of bother here as she goes to ground and is writhing with pain on the ground there. She burst through the defence. It was a good take by Kelly Mallon, who laid the ball off to Amy Mackin. Mackin looked as if she'd skipped inside the last defender, but there was a foul committed, and the referee judged that it was outside the penalty area, hence the fact that this free, or the ball is sitting where it is. But worryingly for the Armagh girls is the fact that their chief score getter, Amy Mackin, of course the player of the year in 2020. What an All-Ireland series Amy Mackin had last year. She is down receiving attention. The referee's going to allow play to continue. So Kelly Mallon, who's taken over the free taking responsibilities from Fanula McKenna, lines up this kick. Mallon has scored 1 point in the first half. This should be a second. Indeed it is. So Kelly Mallon pops that one over the bar. First score of the second half for the Armagh girls. 110 to 9 points. And the good news, apart from that ball going over the bar, is that Amy Mackin, the hero of the Armagh fans in here, is back on her feet and fit to play on as her sister Blahan Mackin comes striding forward. Mackin still in possession, good dispossession by Emer Trainer, but Armagh go back and pick up the pieces, but the referee says the ball was touched while on the ground by Blahan Mackin. So the free will go the way of the Monaghan girls, and it'll be Laura Garland. Garland kicks it long, trying to read where it's going there. It's the corner back, Sarah Marley, but well judged on that occasion by McCarn. McCarn lays it off again. Opportunity for the Monaghan girls. Back it goes to Jones. Jones, brilliant block again. This occasion by Clodagh McCambridge. What a full back she is. A terrific player from the Clan Aaron club as Caroline O'Hanlon pops the ball forward. Well taken on that occasion by Aoife McCoy. McCoy lets the ball drift away from her, as well read by Abby McCary. And McCary snuffs out the danger. The ball fed forward there to Cora Courtney. Courtney gives it inside to Laura McEnany. McEnany fists it inside. Opportunity still remains. Back to McCann. McCann back to Jones. Jones has been promising since she came on the field of play. Ball inside to McEnany. McEnany still going, gets a shot away. It's going to go into the back of the net. It is in the back of the net. Laura McEnany somehow manages to squeeze the ball into the back of the net. It was slow motion as the ball trickled and trickled and trickled, but eventually made its way across the line and into the back of the net. So now we really do have a game in our hands. 110 to 1-9. It has been a very enterprising start to the second half from the Monaghan girls. They have scored 1-2 to just Monaghan, or to Armagh's 1 point, and Laura Jones has made a significant difference to this team since her introduction. She's been involved in a lot of good play from Monaghan. Here they come again. Ball is in the hands of the corner forward Casey Trainer. Trainer lays it back to Jones. Jones prominent throughout. The Maher Clune girl still gives it back there now to Laura McEnany. McEnany who got the goal. McEnany to Courtney. Courtney threads the ball over the far side of the field. Ball picked up by Casey Trainer. Trainer looks at the post. Cuts back inside. Been closed down. Back. Good intelligent loop there by McCarn. That is a wonderful, wonderful score by Ellen McCarn. Not just the point taken, but the intelligence to move into that position. She noticed that the player in possession was in trouble, couldn't get her shot away, so she came over and done the loop and made it very simple for the ball to be laid off, and then she popped it over the bar. Wonderful score, and Monaghan really are on song at the start of this second half. The sides are level, 110 apiece. Here they come again. Can they go into the lead? Laura McEnany's shot isn't a good one. It goes into the safe hands of Anna Carr. Monaghan, who have not led in this game at all. They've been level on 4 occasions in the first half. We're now level for the 5th time. But Monaghan have clawed back a 5-point deficit at half time. We've only played 8 minutes in the second half, and the sides are locked level as the ball is fed forward there. Picked up by the Armagh girl, Kelly Mallon. Mallon looks up, 20 metres out. Still Mallon in possession, being forced back out by Aoife McAnespy. Lays the ball off. An opportunity still remains for the Armagh girls. It's Amy Mackin trying to get in there, but she's been fouled on this occasion, and the free will go the way of Armagh. And Mackin will take the free. In fact, it was the corner forward, I think Alex Clark, that was fouled. Yeah, so Alex Clark is fouled, and Amy Mackin will be the girl left with the responsibility to edge Armagh in front again. They have had this knack throughout this game of whenever it draws level, they've been able to pull away again. So this time Amy Mackin with the shot, and Amy Mackin's shot goes over the bar. Her 3rd point of the afternoon. So Mackin fully recovered from that injury that she picked up a few moments ago. manages to put Armagh 1 point in front. Ball won by Fionnuala McKenna. McKenna lays it inside, opportunity for Kelly Mallon. Mallon looks at the post, Mallon goes for the post, Mallon pops it over the post. What a substitute to bring on the field of play. She's kicked her 3rd point since being introduced 15 minutes into the game. So Kelly Mallon with another point means it's 112 to 110, and the scoring rate has certainly picked up again in this second half. So 112 to 110 in favour of the Armagh girls in a quite pulsating game here, as we envisaged it would be. Two very evenly matched teams, two teams hungry for glory, two teams looking to pick up 3 valuable points in this Group 1 game. And here comes this girl, Laura Jones again. Lauren Jones, ball this time is intercepted. The pace of the game has certainly picked up. Blahi Mackin gathers it, gives it off there to Fionnuala McKenna. McKenna back to Mackin again. Brilliant play from Armagh. Here they come again in the shape of Lauren McConville. What an engine she has. McConville has support there. This is a brilliant move. Can it be finished? McCoy gives it to Clark. Clark gets a shot away, but I think it's gone to the right hand side and gone wide. It has gone to the right hand side and gone wide. First wide of the second half, but really this has picked up to be a terrific opening 10 minutes of the second half. Wonderful play, some wonderful scores. The referee is calling the play back, has indicated that there wasn't an advantage accruing there for the Armagh girls, so the free will go the way of Armagh. And just a quick update from Markovich Park in the other game in this group, and it's Calvin who have 9 points and Mayo have 112, so that's a 6-point lead for Mayo against Calvin, as Amy Mackin steadies down, looks inside, not a good ball, should have probably went for the post, but seen the run of Caroline O'Hanlon and elected to play it short. The pass wasn't good, so it's intercepted by Monaghan. Monaghan trailed by 2 points. Free has gone the way of the Armagh girls. A frenetic pace to this game at this juncture as the ball is kicked by Fionnuala McKenna over there towards Coleman. Coleman cutting inside. Good ball in, looking for O'Hanlon. O'Hanlon lays it back inside there to for McCoy. McCoy across the goal, is in the net. Kelly Mallon into the back of the net. A brilliant goal again. McCoy with the pass across the goal. And Kelly Mallon, the captain of the side, has popped the ball into the back of the net. A crucial goal for the Armagh girls, and just as they had in the first half, any time that Monaghan came back into the game, Armagh were somehow able to turn up the burner and pull away again, just as they did in the first half. It was 6 points to 5 and 1 early in the first half, and then that goal from Caroline O'Hanlon. Well, it was 112 to 10 in favour of Armagh until that goal then from Kelly Mallon went into the back of the net, and that now means it's 212 to 110. That is 18 points to 13. We're back to a 5-point game, just as it was at half time. 1-9 to 12. Free will go the way of the Monaghan girls, but meanwhile there's a substitute to be made down below us, and it's Fionnuala McKenna from the Armagh Harps club, who's been replaced by 27 Catherine Marley. So there's 3 Marleys involved in this team. Catherine, who has come on to the field of play, the youngest in the house, 24 years of age. Then her sister Niamh, who went off as they come through again. Opportunity for the Armagh girls for another goal in the back of the net again. Wonderful score. This time it comes from the boot of Eve Lavery, who's been a thorn in the Monaghan defence throughout this game. So just immediately after the substitution was made, Armagh have struck for home with their 3rd goal of the game. On that occasion, the ball was fed through to Eve Lavery, and Eve Lavery has had a super game here this afternoon. She had scored 3 points in the game prior to that goal, but she now has 1-3, and more importantly, it's 3-12 in favour of Armagh to 110 as Armagh come again, this time in the shape of Blahi Mackin. Mackin looks up, has support there. Support is provided by the goal scorer. The goal scorer being Eve Lavery from the Ballyhagan club. Ball fed in. Opportunity here now for the substitutes in a goal. Could it be another goal? It looks as if it is. The walk and the ball into the back of the net. Alex Clark is the person who puts the ball into the net. This is incredible. 3 goals in the space of 3 minutes from the Armagh girls. 3 goals in a row means that it's 4 goals and 12 points to 1 goal and 10. How that happened, I do not know, because Armagh were on the ropes in the opening 6 or 7 minutes of the second half when Ellen McCarran struck for a point after Laura McEnany's goal. It was 1-10 apiece. We played 8 minutes in the second half. Now, 6 minutes later, it's 4-12 to 1-10. Amazing turnaround here. 24 points to 13. So that's 11-point gap after 14 minutes. And that time, well, there were so many players could have knocked that ball in, but it was eventually Alex Clark that popped in the goal. As Monaghan come again, this time ball is in the hands of Shauna Coyle. Coyle feeds it over there looking for Casey Traynor. Traynor cutting inside, still Traynor in possession, but Armagh just so hungry for possession. They got so many players back there. We're able to force the turnover, and the ball is now in the hands of Sarah Marley. I was talking about the Marley sisters before that goal, as Catherine Marley, who was involved, of course, in the goal. Catherine is on the field of play. Niamh had to leave the field of play with an injury, and as I say, Sarah, vice captain of the team, is playing cornerback wearing number 2. Aoife McCoy, the goal scorer of a few moments ago, was involved in the goal a few moments ago, gives it to Amy Mackin. Mackin back to McCoy. Maybe McCoy will get her a goal. The answer is no. It's an excellent save there from Edel Corrigan, but Aoife McCoy was through 1-on-1. Brilliant interception again by Catherine Marley. Marley gives inside. Amy Mackin fists the ball over the bar. Another score for Amy Mackin, her 4th of the day. She hasn't hit the back of the net yet. She has hit 4 points, but more importantly, it stretches Armagh's lead out to 25 to 13, 4-13 to 1-10. That one coming courtesy of the fist of Amy Mackin. So the goals have stopped, and now the points have started to flow again for Armagh. It's number 22, Jennifer Duffy, comes on to the field of play. Jennifer from the O'Neill Shamrocks Club comes on from Amy Gartland. So number 22, Jennifer Duffy, on for Amy Gartland, as the water break is called in the second half. And what a pulsating quarter of football we had. 16 minutes of that second half played, and it was Monaghan who started that second half in brilliant fashion. They kicked 2 points from Ella McCarran and Cora Courtney before Kelly Mallon got a point, and then that Laura McEnany goal, and Ella McCarran with her 6th point of the afternoon meant that the sides were locked level at 1-10 apiece 9 minutes into the second half. And then Amy Mackin and Kelly Mallon with 2 quick fire points, and then the avalanche of goals arrived. Kelly Mallon in the 11th minute, Lieve Lavery in the 13th minute, Alex Clark in the 14th minute. 3 goals in a row, left at 4-12 to 1-10 before Amy Mackin with a point leaves the score now at 4-13 to 1-10. And really now, as another substitution is made, Kelsey Maguire comes on. So Kelsey Maguire wearing number 21 from the Sean McDermott's club comes onto the field of play, replacing Emma Traynor. So the Armagh management will be delighted with how this game has turned out for them. Ronan Murphy, the manager of the team, pacing up and down the sideline, looking more from his side as that girl, probably the player of the match so far, I would suggest Eve Lavery, gets her hand on the ball, but this time it's knocked away from her, and Monaghan have the opportunity to come forward, but strong tackling on this occasion by Niamh Coleman, and the referee, harshly enough I would suggest that there was over carrying, and this is now an opportunity by Aoife McCoy into Amy Mackin. Mackin looks at the post, Mackin pops it over the bar. Mackin's 5th point of the game, 2 in a row for the Shane O'Neill's girl, and really this is turning out now to be a comfortable victory for the Armagh girls, and it'll be an opportunity for Ronan Murphy to introduce some more substitutes. Ball kicked out and well won again by the other Mackin sister, that's Blahin. Blahin feeds it forward there, looking for Catherine Marley. Marley is adjudged to being fouled, and the referee indicates where the free should be taken from. But really, this is a very dominant performance now from Armagh. Bláithín Mackin, what a star player she is. Caroline O'Hanlon, Eve Lavery. And then you look at the full forward line of Amy Mackin, Alex Clark, Aoife McCoy. Some serious talent in there. As Catherine Marley, 24-year-old, the youngest of the Marley sisters, gives it back to Caroline O'Hanlon. O'Hanlon gives it over here to Grace Ferguson. Ferguson, the corner back, looking to get in on the action, gives it across there, but it's dropped by Alex Clark, and Monaghan have an opportunity. Coming out with possession there was Laura McEnany, their goal scorer. Ball fed forward, but out in front is Clodagh McCambridge. What a brilliant full back Clodagh McCambridge is. Gives it over there to Bláithín Mackin. Mackin feeds it forward to Alex Clark. Clark bounces the ball to regain possession. Clark showing her pace, still coming forward. Clark threads a brilliant ball in. Super play. Back it goes to Mackin. Mackin with the shot goes to the right hand side and goes wide. But really, this is super football by the Armagh girls. That pass inside there was absolutely superb. As another substitute comes on the field of play, I did suggest there's an opportunity to run on a few substitutes for Armagh, and Aoibhinn Henderson comes on, and Henderson replaces a girl that certainly could do it a rest, and that is Kelly Mallon. Mallon comes, or I should say, sorry, Eve Lavery. She has scored 1 goal and 3 points in this game, has been absolutely superb, and she is replaced by Aoibhinn Henderson wearing number 21. So Eve Lavery from the Ballyhagan club off, and Clonern's Aoibhinn Henderson on the field of play as Monaghan come forward in possession. Ball fed forward there, looking for Casey Traynor. Traynor turns onto the right foot, gets the shot away. The umpires look at it, but this time it's gone to the right hand side and gone wide. Second wide of the second half for Monaghan. 4 wides in total for the Monaghan girls, 5 for Armagh. We have played 21 minutes of the second half as the lines person over on the far side of the field judges that that's a line ball. Going over to take it is Laura Jones. Jones gives it inside to Cora Courtney. Courtney has a runner off the shoulder. That is the substitute, Jennifer Duffy. Duffy, as the ball is well won on that occasion by Caroline Hanlon, but well possessed again, but going into gather. Oh, there's a strong challenge there. It was Catherine Marley who went in to gather possession, but she caught the Armagh girl, who I think is okay, and the referee judges that it was an accidental clash, so she will throw up the ball.
On the Armagh team, number 20.
So Amy Mackin is going to come off the field of play. Niamh Reel coming on, so Amy Mackin will be retired for today and saved for further days down the road. So Niamh Reel from Silverbridge comes on, and number 18, Anita Newell, comes on in place of Shauna Coyle, the hard-working Shauna Coyle. Certainly not lacked effort. Shauna Coyle comes off and is replaced by Anita Newell. And Niamh Brennan, I think, is also coming on the field of play for Monaghan. So the referee is going to throw the ball up between Caroline O'Hanlon and Maureen Atkinson. So the referee wants players to move back a little first of all. Niamh Brennan getting ready down below us. Maureen Atkinson wins the throw in, lays it off to Laura Jones, but Armagh have so many players back there, but illegally dispossessed. Laura Jones on that occasion, so with Ellen McCarn will have the free. Double scores here. 4-14 is 26. 110 is 13 as Ellen McCarn, who has kicked 6 points in this game. Oh, off the crossbar, very unfortunate for her. bounces back into the safe hands of Laura McConville. And McConville is able to feed the ball out to Niamh Coleman. Coleman threads it forward. Ball picked up there by Grace Ferguson. Niece of Paul McGrain is Grace. Feeds it in there looking for Niamh Reel. Reel from Silverbridge. Gathers possession. Lays it back one more time. Casual movement of the ball now and absolutely no rush or Armagh. Grace Ferguson gathers it. Gets it over here now towards Catherine Marley. Marley feeds it inside. Opportunity for Caroline O'Hanlon. Back inside it goes again to Kelly Mallon. Mallon looks at the post. He can't afford to give Kelly Mallon that sort of space. Kelly Mallon increases her tally to a goal and 3 points in this game. That's her third point. 4-15. Another substitution been made down below us. So Maureen Atkinson makes her way off. And she'll be replaced by Niamh Brennan. So it's looking very much like that. Armagh and Mayo will be the two teams that will pick up maximum points in this first round of the TG4 All-Ireland Senior Championship. Ball picked up now on this occasion by Aoife McAnespie. McAnespie to Cora Courtney. Courtney solos the ball, plays it cross field, looking for Maeve Monaghan. Monaghan back inside, it comes again. Support provided now by Kelsey Maguire. Maguire back and goes inside to Anita Newell. Oh, strong challenge there by Kelsey Maguire on Catherine Marley. So one of the Marley sisters had to go off in the first half. That was Niamh with a hamstring injury. Hopefully Catherine will be able to recover from this knock. Free will go the way of Armagh. Not much the Monaghan manager Kieran Murphy down below us can do at this juncture. Mayo still leading, this time by 7 points, 117 to Calvin's 13 points, 20-13. So it looks as if Mayo are going to chalk up a first round victory, just as it looks very, very likely here that Armagh will do the same. Caroline O'Hanlon, trusty left foot, casually lays it back there to Sarah Marley. Marley, back it goes again to Caroline O'Hanlon. O'Hanlon took her eye of the ball, little casual, and intercepting was Maeve Monaghan. L'Oreal girls can come looking for a score with Casey Traynor. They haven't registered a score since Ella McCarran drew them level at 1-10 apiece. 7 minutes into the second half, and it looked as if it was all to play for at that stage, but that trio of goals, hat-trick of goals from Kelly Mallon, Eve Lavery and Alex Clark put paid to Monaghan's chances in this game. And Monaghan very deflated here in the athletic grounds, haven't scored since 7th minute of the second half. Ball fed inside now, looking for Casey Traynor, looking for a score. Referee says Traynor has been fouled, so the opportunity will go the way of Ellen McCarran. Probably just pop this one over the bar. 6 points to her name already. You can make that 7 for Ellen McCarran. Not much consolation to her, but she's had a fine game. Kicked 7 points. That's Monaghan's first for all of 21 minutes in the second half. Management will be wondering how they were so open and conceded those 3 goals just when they were in the ascendancy. Something to review on the video as Monaghan come again, but the 2 number 6s clashing for it over there, and it's the Armagh number 6 Lauren McConville, who's been absolutely excellent throughout. Wins the free for her side. Takes it to the energy levels of Caroline O'Hanlon. Every time you look, she's in possession, whether that be in defence or in attack. lays it forward there to Blahy Mackin. Great pace from Blahy Mackin. Comes striding forward again. Looks up, hasn't got her sister inside, but gives a good ball inside. Picked up, another opportunity from Marley. Marley in possession. Has she been fouled? Referee says she has. So Catherine Marley is judged to have been fouled, and the free will go the way of Monaghan girls, as another substitution will be made. Caroline O'Hanlon, who I was just speaking about the wonderful game she had, she's going to be replaced by Megan Sheridan from the Forkhill Club. So Caroline O'Hanlon, I've no doubt, will get a brilliant round of applause. She scored that critical goal early in the game on the sides. It was just a point between the sides at 6-5. O'Hanlon popped up with a super goal to leave it 1-6 to 5. And really, it was a critical score as Kelly Mallon lines up this kick. Scored 1-3 in the game to date. This, no doubt, will be 1-4. Kelly Mallon kicks it over the bar. 4-16. It's 28 to 111. It's 14. Double scores again. And really, we're in the dying embers of this game. And it's been comfortable in this second half for the home team here. Monaghan look for some consolation scores. Anita Newell, Nemad Oak Club, still in possession. Threads a good ball forward, but nobody there. Goalkeeper Ann Carr from Carrie Cruppen. Software engineer by day. Gives it over to the solicitor. That's Sarah Marley. She feeds it forward, looking there for Megan Sheridan. Ball eventually fed forward there, looking for Niamh Reel. Reel gathers it, lots of space to operate in. Good ball to Kelly Mallon. Mallon lays it back again to Niamh Reel. Reel goes for the post, but Reel's shot has gone to the right hand side and gone wide. Referee not in a word, but one of the players is now content that play can continue. Kick out taken by Adele Corrigan, finds Ethan McAnespy. Monaghan through Courtney over on the far side of the field, come forward with it. Cora Courtney certainly not lacking of effort, as you would expect from the Donamoran girl. Gives it into Ellen McCarn. McCarn feeds a good ball inside to the hard-working Casey Traynor. Traynor twists and turns, still Traynor. Was there tugging the jersey? Referee says no. Play can continue. That's an excellent effort from Casey Traynor, who got a point early in the first half. Well, she has a point late in the second half. But as I say, just consolation scores now for the Monaghan girls. They'll have a tough task to pick themselves up from this. Of course, Ciara McAnespy wasn't able to start the game for the Monaghan girls, and they'll be hoping to have her presence back at full forward. She is pivotal to all that's good about the Monaghan girls. As Armagh go through the hands, and Laura McConville, back it goes there to Megan Sheridan. Sheridan over there to Avian Henderson. Henderson to Kelly Mallon. Mallon running down the clock, gives it back inside now to Megan Sheridan. Sheridan is adjudged to be fouled. Free will go the way of Armagh. Wonderful conditions here. Pitch looking resplendent. Full time in the game between Cavan and Mayo, and it's a 6-point win for Mayo, 118 to 15 points. So Mayo will be pleased with that start. Terry Mohan and Barry Grimes, the management of the Cavan girls, who've had a terrific season, well in the league, beating the semi-final then, of course. Now we've lost their opening game in the senior championship to Mayo. Monaghan and Armagh will face Mayo and Cavan next weekend. It'll be a deflated Monaghan team after this second half, which Armagh have really, it's fair to say, have coasted to victory. Those 3 goals that came in the space of 3 minutes from Kelly Mallon, Eve Lavery and Alex Clark during the 11th and the 14th minute, just before the water break, really put this game to bed as Armagh played amongst the subs. Catherine Marley goes to ground. Referee certainly didn't like that challenge, and we'll want a word with Lauren Garland. Now, it would be unfortunate to see any player picking up a card at this juncture of the game. It's been clean, it's been sporting, but this looks like a yellow card. So Lauren Garland will finish the game on the substitutes bench. She'll play no further part because 10 minutes in the sin bin for the Donamoyne girl. So Monaghan down to 14 players for the remainder of the game. Tugging the jersey there, Laura McConville is fouled, bounces back to her feet very quickly, looking to get on with the game, just as she's done throughout the game, driving the team forward. There she is again, brilliant movement. Well, it would be fitting if Laura McConville could finish the game with a score, but I think it's going to drift, or is it kept in play? It looked as if it was going to drift to the right hand side and drift wide, but it's been touched by one of the Monaghan defenders, so that will result in a 45 for the Monaghan, or the Armagh girls. 4:16 to 1:12. 28 plays 15, 13 points between the sides. 45 will be taken by Kelly Mallon. Looks to go short, works it short, gets it back, lays it off again. Opportunity still prevails for Armagh. Ball fed into Alex Clark, one of the goal scorers. Got a little nudge as she put her shot away, but it drifts harmlessly to the right hand side and drifts wide, and this game is drifting to a conclusion, and this may well be the conclusion when this kick out is taken. No, referee says play can continue. We've played 36 minutes of this second half, but I suppose plenty of substitutions, and that injury to Amy Mackin that required treatment, and of course the water break means that we're going to have another few seconds to play as Monaghan come looking for consolation, but who else but Laura McConville. Amazing performance from Laura McConville. Energy levels incredible, covering every blade of grass here in the athletic grounds. Back there intercepting again, and Clodagh McCambridge, what a player she is at full back, lays it forward again to Megan Sheridan. Sheridan back to McCambridge. McCambridge, a little bit of a nosebleed when she gets that far, but lays it off to Alex Clark. Clark in a goal, pops it over the bar. Sweet score for Armagh, sweet score for Alex Clark. A goal and 2. She is notched up, the sharpshooter from Cross McLean. 4 goals and 17, brings it to 29, and that's the full-time whistle here in the athletic grounds, and it's supposed fitting that Armagh finish the game with that score from Alex Clark. A team score came right from the heart of their own defence, up the field through McCambridge, through the hands, eventually came to Alex Clark, and Clark popped it over the bar. And much like most of the scores throughout the game, has been excellent team play by Armagh. They have been a joy to watch here this afternoon. Monaghan, for their part, well, it looked for all intents and purposes that they were going to make a real fist of this second half. They trailed by 5 points at half time, but the level matters when Laura McEnany and Ella McCarn hit a goal and a point in the 6th and 7th minute of the second half. But 2 quick-fire points from Mackin and Mallon, followed by 3 quick-fire goals from Mallon, Lavery and Clark, meant that the game just drifted away from Monaghan in the blink of an eye. 4-12 to 1-10 at that stage, and really from there on it was Armagh who outscored their opponents, Monaghan, 4 points to 2 in the last 15 minutes of the game. So a comfortable victory here in the athletic grounds for Armagh in this TG4 All-Ireland Senior Championship game. They will probably face tougher task as to go down the road, and that's no disrespect to a Monaghan team that threw everything at it but started the game without Ciara McAnespie, of course, who is such an invaluable player for the Monaghan girls. So it'll be Monaghan who pick up no points from this game. Armagh pick up 3, just as Mayo have done the same in their game against Cavan, and these teams will face that opposition of Mayo and Cavan next weekend. But from the athletic grounds here in Armagh, it's a final score of Armagh 4 goals in 17, Monaghan 1 goal in 12 in this TG4 All-Ireland Senior Championship Round 1 game. A comprehensive victory for Armagh, and until we meet again, Slán go fóill.